Alright, let's get it. But yeah, the goal, to begin with at least, is just to keep throwing this lure and see what's around. But yes, we're going to keep working this until something happens. Oh, yep, just like that, we're on. Awesome. What's that? Only a few casts in. Not a monster. Oh gosh, by any stretch of the imagination. But a fish nonetheless. There we go. Oh, I left my pliers in the car. Oh, at least I realised that here and not there. Look at that. Perfect. Beautiful. Nice Australian bass. Better grab the pliers. Oh. Bass can be a very... other side. Bass can be a very finicky fish to have success with. I better be careful I don't get bogged. It's going to be awkward asking someone for help. Bass can be a finicky fish, but if you just keep switching up your retrieves, you generally can figure something out. Depending on the time of day as well, you want to sort of go, the more sun there is, the lower in the system you want to go, generally speaking. So if it's like first light, lots of cloud cover, that sort of stuff, you can get away going on the surface. If it's like this, I'd be throwing a hard body and just sort of trawling, and if it's like middle of the day, probably something like a soft plastic. Oh sweet, it's about the hook. Good on ya. Alright, let's let this bad boy go. Ugh. You're a nice healthy bass too. If you have a look at that, he's really quite, he's got a good body on him. Right, off you go, mate. There we go. Nice good swim off, love to see it. So yeah, there's a few different retrieves you can do. You can just do a slow roll where you cast it out, wind back in. You can do a slow roll with pauses where you cast out, give it a few cranks, pause, give it a few cranks, pause, give it a few cranks, and just continue on like that. Or you can do one more retrieve, which I'll show you once I get this in. And the last one you can do gives it a little bit of pep. So you wind it and give it little twitches like that. And then wind. So you can do either retrieve, you can do a slow roll or the slow roll with pauses. And just throw a little twitch in there. And sometimes that little flash of excitement is all you need to tempt the fish. And don't be afraid as well, folks. Sometimes it can be a good idea to kick it out along the bank and work it across. Never know what you might pick up along the bank. Yep. Like in this case, picked up weed. Alright folks, we've caught another bass. Well, I'm assuming it's a bass. Yes, it's a bass. Nice. Again, not a very big one. Only a little tyke. It's wrapped around his fin, gosh. But a fish is in fact a fish. Put that in the textbook. There you go. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's in his eye. It's not ideal. Oh, not ideal. Wow. I'll see myself out. Got him off without too much issue. And I'll see if we can... He might let himself go. Yep. There he goes. Whew. Darted off. So the technique that worked for him then was we whacked it out there, gave it a little roll, and twitch like that, get rolling, twitch like that, kept rolling. And it was like just the tiniest pause as I sort of wound in the slack from doing that twitch that got him to strike. Yeah, so not bad. 2 bass, both minuscule, but not bad. Oh, you know what I should do? I should grab my brag mat, so if I do hook onto a good bass, I can actually measure it and know if I achieve my goal.